in the guest boundaries. That was it.
See, nothing else. I feel like I told my sister she came down and like witnessed everything. This is we're having kids like one of the instances where it's
Hello, City Manager Randy. Good, how are you?
like,
Okay, you? So good.
I felt like I was brushing my teeth with Oreos in my
No,
mouth.
we're going to Arizona.
She's done.
My sister came here from Mexico.
I've never seen you with contact.
Hey, how are you doing? Just a holiday?
How you feeling?
Good.
Still out for dinner tomorrow?
Yeah.
I saw your husband.
Well,
He said that. And then Asher goes,
All right, no pressure, Randy.
I hope that no pressure.
I hope kids we can have that as well.
I'm like, I know. I was just gonna say, no pressure. We have a bigger problem if tonight's a problem. That's the worst though, when they have to go and stay overnight.
still not bad.
Let's get out of here so I can go get to bed tonight.
Take a break.
Like you got a family down there? Or?
Yes, my husband's,
I just
we need signatures.
Live here.
Oh, okay.
Oh, no, I
Well,
guess
Allie
it's just me.
Allie Kirstis
But
on
my
the
favorite
signatures because she kept complaining about how
Oh my
cold
gosh,
it was.
yes.
Finally it got cold just when you could start.
I hated that last year.
You guys ready to get started?
Oh my God.
Randy, you ready?
Yep.
Welcome everyone to the City of Evans City Council meeting, January 4th. I'll call the meeting to order. Please stand for the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Roll call.
Mayor Rudy,
Here.
Mayor Pro Tem Clark,
Here.
Councilmember Spear. Here. Councilmember Johnson. Present. Councilmember Neal.
Present.
Councilmember Castle. Here. Councilmember Mortensen.
Here.
Thank you. Next item on the agenda is audience participation. Is there anyone in the audience who wishes to address City Council on anything?
No, Mayor.
Does anyone have any changes to the agenda? I move to approve the agenda.
Second.
Motion and a second to approve the agenda. All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed, nay. Motion passes. Next item, consent agenda. Item 1, approval of the December 21st, 2021 City Council meeting minutes.
I move to approve the consent agenda.
I second.
Motion and a second to approve the consent agenda. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Motion passes. Next item, new business. Item 1, public hearing, consideration of resolution number 01-2022, approving of Mountain Tracks final plat. I will open the public hearing and hear from staff.
Good evening, Mayor and City Council. This is the first of 2 items related to Mountain Tracks that we are asking for your approval to continue to the next meeting. Mountain Tracks did not have the time or the capability to get everything signed, notarized, and back to us in time on this, the consideration of approval of the final plat. So we will ask for your forbearance and move that to January 18th. At which time there'll be a public hearing, but it is a resolution to accept that final plan.
It's a public hearing. Is there anyone in the audience who wishes to speak in favor of this item? Is there anyone in the audience who wishes to speak in opposition to this item? Hearing none, I will first off say I did talk to the people from Mountain Tracks. They reached out to me and they asked me if they needed to be here tonight, and I told them no, just so that everybody knows they were willing to come tonight, but if we're going to delay it, so I told them it was okay. So I entertain a motion to delay.
I move to continue the consideration of approval of the Mountain Tracks Development Agreement to January 18th, 2022.
Second.
Motion and a second to continue this item to January 18th, 2022. All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed, nay. Motion passes. Next item, consideration of approval of the Mountain Tracks Development Agreement. If anyone wants to move to table that as well.
I move to continue the consideration of approval of the Mountain Tracks Development Agreement to January 18th, 2022.
Second.
Motion and a second to continue the consideration of approval of the Mountain Tracks Development Agreement till January 18th. All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed, nay. Motion passes. Next item, acceptance of READY grant from the Division of Local Affairs for Economic Resiliency Master Plan. We'll hear from staff.
Thank you. Yes, we thought we'd start the new year off with some great news. I'll let Allison explain this a little bit further, but as you know, back in September, you all approved a resolution authorizing staff to apply what's known as Development Initiative Program Grant. And Allison is here with some good news.
Yep, absolutely. We'll have a meeting tomorrow with our regional manager from DOLA to talk more about details. But as we discussed in September, this money will allow us to hire a consultant to help us formulate our strategic plan for economic development, economic resiliency as we're coming out of our master plan discussions over the last year. We have a great opportunity to really reach out to the community, talk to our businesses, talk to residents, and really understand what is going to be the most helpful in the economic development realm of things we could be doing. Where do we need to be spending our time and money? So I think this is a great opportunity to really harness not only all of our knowledge, but also bring this consultant on board to help us do that. We'll issue an RFP later this month, and then hopefully bring to you in March our selection of a consultant who will help. So I think that's all I have. Are there any questions? I'd be happy to answer them.
Any questions of staff or comments?
Oh, great.
Hearing none, entertain a motion.
I move to accept the READY grant offered by DOLA in support of an economic resiliency master plan and allocate matching funds for this grant in the amount of $25,000 as a preliminary budget revision item for 2022.
Second.
I have a motion and a second to accept the READY grant offered by DOLA in support of Economic Resiliency Master Plan and allocate matching funds for this grant in the amount of $25,000 as a preliminary budget revision item for 2022. All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed, nay. Motion passes. Next item, report, city manager. Thank you.
Yes, just a few items tonight. First of all, Happy New Year to all of you and everyone who lives and works in Evans. I hope it's a great 2022. Did want to contact with interim Fire Chief Joe DeSalvo throughout the Boulder County fires. To date, the only requests had been for fire personnel and EMTs, but we are staying in good touch through CML and through our city manager, public works contacts. As needs arise, we'll be prepared to assist where we can. Very unfortunate event, and our heart goes out to all those folks. But please know that we're monitoring as closely as we can, and if you hear of anything that we can be doing to help as a community or with the city, the limited resources that we have, we're happy to do so. And then we, as you know, had our own kind of not so surprise New Year snowstorm that moved in on New Year's Eve. Hats off to staff for covering that. They went into 12-hour shifts, 12 hours on, 12 hours off. Finally finished up about 4 o'clock in the afternoon on Saturday afternoon with pretty good cleanup. Got about 6 inches or so all over town, and it was blowing pretty good in certain areas where it was fields. So we're happy to see them being able to do that. As you know, we were a little bit light still in staffing in public works and had 3 folks out with COVID, but the folks that responded did so really well and got that taken care of.
Man, excuse, I did have someone call me and express a concern about the walks, and that's what I call it. It's probably staffing and or the holiday, and that they would probably be cleared when school started.
Yeah. The walks here?
They were on the arterials, 37th Street and 17th Avenue.
Yeah.
Were the 2 they were concerned about.
Okay, thank you. And then the last thing I had was just to remind everyone of the candidate orientation coming up this Thursday, the 6th of January, 6 p.m. here in council chambers. For anyone listening or for council or mayor.
Thank you. I did let Scott Rob know this is going to be fast. I told him he didn't need to come tonight, so we do not have a city attorney chat. Next item is audience participation. Is there anyone who wishes to address city council on any item? Your chance. All right. Seeing none, meeting adjourned.
Wow. Oh my goodness, that's a record.
It's a record.
9 minutes.
9 minutes.